Everyone has their own motivations for creating a film. From sitting down to write it to finalizing the last cut before its release, there is a reason people do what they do. Once the artwork hits the wall, or in this case, the screen, art takes on almost exclusive meaning for everyone. Sometimes, we all share in the meaning. We see that Gojira is a film about the dangers and effects of nuclear war, but the film has personal meaning to the people who experience it as well. As a youth, I saw Godzilla many times over. Growing up with a movie is an interesting thing, because the view of the film changes based on how you grow. Godzilla was first a scary movie that I hid my face behind my mom's hands while watching. Then, it became a relic on a shelf as I began watching the other films, and as I got older, they got sillier, and I enjoyed the film from that aspect. Now, as an adult, Godzilla is a film that I almost never watch anymore. It's been more than a decade since the Godzilla King of Monsters Special Edition DVD was released, and upon buying it and owning the original Japanese masterpiece, I have never gone back to watching the US theatrical release. The film's director, Ishiro Honda, recently saw how Hiroshima's people had been devastated after the US dropped a nuclear bomb on their city. After the destructive spree of the beast, he used his experience to show the innocent people both dead and dying, and the emotional effects are no less catastrophic. The thing about these films is that all of the choices were political. The atomic bomb tests in the Pacific Ocean at the end of the war awaken a monstrous beast that later threatens to lay waste to civilization. Civilization being Japan and its neighboring islands. The monstrous beast being, of course, the United States. After the war, the United States government stepped in and stopped the Japanese people from making war and propaganda films. As the occupation came to a close and films began to be made again, Gojira was an expression of a fear that many in Japan still had. Specifically, the end of the original film tells a bit more of a cautionary tale about the use of the weapons in war. The end of Gojira has the line,
"Gojiraが最後の一匹だとは思えない。もし水爆実験が続けて行われるとしたら、ゴジラの同類がまた世界のどこかへ現れてくるかもしれない。
2 years later, when the film was released in the United States, a significant change was made to the film at this point. It essentially lost everything that remained in the original incarnation, and the allegorical influence and symbolism is gone. The line at the end of Godzilla is,
"The menace was gone. So was a great man. But the whole world could wake up and live again."
It can seem like a minor line change, but it is significant, and it actually changes the themes of the film. Hollywood's role in this regard was to change the theme of the film to, "We won with the nuke, okay? It's cool, okay? We won with the nuke, it's cool." So if you're gonna watch one of these movies, I can't really recommend the original film enough. It definitely stands the testament of time, I guess, as long as you're willing as an audience member in the present day to accept that this film was made like 70 years ago. The themes are important to the film, and the US version does not do the job as intended. It is cut around to make it more culturally relevant, thus losing one of the best things Americans could have learned from the film, a little humility. If you can't watch this, watch Return of Godzilla or Shin Godzilla to get a few more modern takes on the original story. We will get to those films in due time, but for now, crack open whatever it is you crack open, folks, and enjoy the shit out of Gojira.